I'm back, and today we'll be discussing 9 ways to balance your business and your personal life. This is a tough one because the balance between your business and your personal life is a very personal thing. You have to figure out what's right for you. Are you single? Are you married? Are you a single parent? What type of business do you run? What's important to your personal health? So it's all about you and your business and what's right. No one can tell you anything differently. As long as you get everything done that you need to get done and you feel good about yourself at the end of the day, that's the important schedule you need to keep. So you want to talk about my personal schedule is a little different than most. I'm a creative person, I'm a night person, I'm a night owl. If it were up to me, I'd work all night and get up at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. But fortunately, I have a 3.5-year-old son that I'm blessed with, so he gets up at 7. I get him up at 7, we have our breakfast, I have him to school by 8. I'm at the gym by 9 a.m. with a personal trainer. Done at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, I hop on my cardio equipment. I check my emails. I do some social media. I'm responding to people. And then I'm finally in the office at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. sounds a little atrocious to some of you, but it's what I love. I love showing up at 11. I'm fresh. I've gotten my morning done. I'm feeling like full of energy and I'm ready to go hard on my day. But the difference is after 20 years in business, I have the luxury of having a staff that's ready at 8 a.m. My girls are in the office, they're already shipping. My assistant knows my schedule. She's already started preparing things for my day. My customer service is usually there by 7:30. So everything is already in motion. And if you have the luxury to do that, then by all means, it helps you out and you have more you time. And you also have more time to create new business and just bring that money in. So as soon as I get to the office at 11 a.m., I'm ready to go. I put my meals in the fridge, I sit down, I have an extra cup of coffee, I'm checking my bank accounts, I'm checking my sales, I'm looking at my social media engagement, I'm viewing my inventory to see if there's a sale we can push out that day. I wanna follow up with my designers to see the new things we need to make, what's in the works, where our orders are at. You constantly wanna be checking in on things. That's the wonderful thing about having a team in place that you have built. You can rely on them to get things done that need to be done, and all you have to do is check in, oversee, and make sure it's on track. So I end my day at the office about 5:30. I go pick up my son at daycare by 6. His name is Fox. He's the cutest little fat-cheeked thing you've ever seen in your life. So from 6 to 9, it's Kelly and Fox time. Mom and Fox, we go on dates, we go to the playground. We do all kinds of things. We talk a lot. I ask him how his day was and he's interactive. We dance and we sing and we play, and I try to shut my phone off. I'm not on social media at that time, and I really engage him. I want him to feel like I'm there for him and I'm not always on my phone or my computer. But then we start doing our bedtime routine about 8:30. He's a night owl as well. So I get him bathed and fed and he's in the bed by 9:30. As soon as that kid falls asleep, I walk my dog and I'm back to work. At nighttime is my quiet time to think about projects and new ideas and what I can do to improve myself and my business and how I can grow and build. That's my self-centered, selfish thinking time. No TV, I put on a little bit of music, and it's just me and my computer. I'm typing my ideas and I'm just closing my eyes and visualizing what I want for my business and how I want it to grow. I'm usually done. I start getting tired around midnight. I try to push it to 1. I take my little multivitamin before I go to bed, and I'm passed out within 10 minutes. And I'm up again at 7 a.m. and the madness starts again, and I absolutely love it. I do that about 3 times a week. I don't want to fool you like I'm working every night till 1 o'clock in the morning. I do have to have a personal life. That's part of balance. It's a very important part of balance. I probably do that on my computer working late at night 3 to 4 times a week, and the other times I make a point to go out with my friends, go out with my guy, we have wine, and you have to sometimes free yourself from your environment. So it's important to step out into new places, experience new things. That's part of balance. This is one of the most common questions I get all the time. How do you balance your personal life with your business life? Well, first you have to assess who you are and where you're at in your life. Are you single? Are you married? Are you a single parent? What type of business do you own? What's important to you and your health? So first of all, you have to assess what needs to get done. You need to know the difference between a deadline and a timeline. One has to be hit no matter what. Now, I'm not a timeline person. I don't like to write things down. I'm a deadline person. You can't tell me to create 2 new things a day and have 20 new things by the end of the month. I don't work like that. You tell me I have 20 things to do by the end of the month, they're gonna get done. But if you wanna keep me on a daily schedule, not gonna happen. So you have to assess who you are and how you need to get things done. Number 2, personal life is a choice. You can't fight with a choice you've made, so you just have to really adjust your schedule. You know, life is all about balance, moderation, and variety. And without the 3, you're going to get bored. For example, you ever tried a crash diet? You think you're gonna eat vegetable broth every day for 2 weeks and you're gonna lose this amazing amount of weight? Well, trust me, after like day 4, your mind starts going crazy. You're craving a piece of chocolate, and then all of a sudden you've eaten a whole chocolate cake. Because you have no balance, variety, and moderation. You have to have that in order for something to be successful. 3, you're always improving your work ethic. Now, I truly believe one is born with work ethic, and I feel like that quality in people is disappearing just a little bit with the new crop of people coming up in the world, new crop of entrepreneurs. Work ethic is very important. You always need to evaluate what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're getting it done. So always improve your work ethic and work on your results, because without results, you don't have anything. You have no time for yourself or for your family. So what you're doing needs to create results, or it's just a waste of time. Number 4, this is the biggest one, because a lot of people have a problem with this one, and it's balancing your family. Now, there's 2 different types of balance you need in this. You gotta separate who's in your house and who's outside of your house. And you have to figure out how much time you have for everyone in your life. It's impossible to have lunch with the same friend once a week, let's face it. I mean, if you're doing that, then you're really not balancing your time right, and your friends don't understand that you're an entrepreneur. What the most important balance of family time is with who's in your house. If you don't keep your household happy, you're not gonna be a successful entrepreneur, you're not gonna be a happy person, and honestly, your family is gonna fall apart. People need love, they need attention, they need assurance, they need communication, and if you're not providing that for your spouse or your children, you're gonna get a bad reaction, and it's gonna go bad really quickly. Now, your family that doesn't live inside the house, they have to understand you're building a business. And when friends and family are constantly fighting you for attention, I call it tax. They're taxing you on everything, where you almost feel guilted into hanging out with them, or you feel anxiety because you're not spending enough time with them. Well, that's them making you feel like that. They're not understanding what you're trying to do and build for yourself. So maybe it's time to have a conversation with them and let them know what your goals are, how you're going to get there, and they're either on board or they're not. So friends and family have to understand the life of an entrepreneur, and sometimes they just can't connect with you, but it's up to you to set your boundaries and make sure you take care of that. Number 5, take care of your health. You can't just work all day. I mean, I'd love to not sleep and not eat. You know how much work I'd get done if you only had to sleep 30 minutes and you didn't really have to eat? I mean, it takes up so much time, but you have to take care of your health. Sleep is important. Working out is important. It gets your endorphins going. It's good for your brain. So you have to find out what makes you happy, what makes you more creative, what makes you be more productive. If you're not productive, your business will fail. Number 6, it's all about your mentality. What's going on in your mind? Me, I'm crazy. I like to do everything hard. I work hard, I play hard, I love hard, I drink my wine hard. I mean, I do everything hard. That's my balance. I have to do everything in a balanced situation. So if you go hard, do everything hard. If you're a chill person, do everything chill, but make sure that you're doing everything that gives you that balance. You know what? Being an entrepreneur, it's all about making money. Let's face it. Why are you an entrepreneur? What do you have something to prove to someone? You can own your own business. Why own your own business if you can't have freedom? And freedom to me is making money. You know what money does? Money allows you the freedom to be with your family, to go where you want to go, and not have to worry or have any anxiety about what's in your bank account and how you're going to pay for things. You know, for example, you want to go to this newest sushi restaurant in town, right? But it's $600 a person. It's omakase. It's the fish is flown in twice a day from Tokyo. I mean, I'm just making things up. But what, you're going to go by yourself? Who can afford a $600 dinner? Or you have the luxury of inviting someone. They don't have to worry about it. And you get their company. That's valuable to you because you can invite someone you want to spend time with, and money's not an option. What's the other alternative? You're gonna sit at a $600 sushi dinner by yourself? Boring. Make some money, make your business work, and have the luxury of freedom. Number 7, you want to identify your schedule style. Me, I'm not a schedule person. That's why my schedule style is to hire an assistant who handles my schedule. But if you're a schedule person, make sure you stick to that. Make sure you have a calendar if you need reminders. If you're a list person, make your list every day and really commit to that. Do you operate on feelings or your gut, your instincts? If that's you, then go with it. Don't second guess it. When you feel something, when you have a gut feeling about something, you stick to it because it's usually right. We have that for a reason. Number 8, one of the biggest ones. Men, especially male entrepreneurs, listen up. Communication is so key. Men and women operate so differently. So if you have a woman in your life or even a daughter, communication is so important, because I'd rather know that you're not coming home for 10 hours, 12 hours, instead of 4 hours later you say, I'm not coming home yet, and another 2 hours you're saying, I'm not coming home yet. I'd rather know in my mind, hey honey, I'm not gonna be home until 2 o'clock in the morning. Is that okay with you? Great, let me know if you need anything. You have to have a connection with your spouse, with your children. If you're not constantly connected here and here, but mainly here, it's gonna fall apart. It's human nature. People need connection. You have to connect. That's why babies who don't get touched, it's called failure to thrive. If you don't connect and communicate with the people in your home, the family is gonna be a failure to thrive. You have to be honest. Like I said, going back to, honey, I'll be home at 2 a.m. Be honest with me. Maybe you're not coming home. Maybe you're gonna work so late you have to rent a hotel. Maybe you don't have time to eat my dinner that I just cooked. Be honest with me. Honesty is so much better because you don't have to apologize at the end or make up for anything. Everyone knows what's going on. Understanding the lifestyle of an entrepreneur. Maybe your spouse, maybe your family member, they don't understand that. So you have to either help them understand, or, honestly, at the end of the day, if they don't understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, it's probably not gonna work out. Just saying. That's the honest answer. You also want to involve each other with your goals and dreams. If you don't have the same goals, the same dreams, or at least they're not supportive of your goals and dreams, being an entrepreneur and making your business work, you got a problem. Number 9 on my list, and my final point, is find things that make your life easier. Know what you can handle and know what you can't handle. And if you can afford to have someone else handle it, bam, genius, have someone else handle it. What I personally do, because I love to cook, but I don't have time to cook. Who am I cooking for? Myself? My 3-year-old doesn't eat spinach and tilapia. Well, I mean, he does, but that's another story. So I order my food. I order meal prep from a delivery company. It gets delivered to my house twice a week. Amazing, amazing, amazing. There's another option out there called Blue Apron. If you haven't heard of it, it's a little giant company that delivers this amazing selection of food to your door, ice packed and ready to go. I have a personal shopper. My assistant grocery shops for me. She runs all of my errands. If I see something that I want from a store, I just send her a picture of it. She's got the company card. In a couple hours, everything I asked for on my list is sitting on my desk. It's amazing. It saves a lot of time and you feel like a boss. All right, guys, I can't wait to read your comments below. I want to give a shout out to our notification squad. Don't forget to subscribe to Valuetainment and help us reach 1 million subscribers.